Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hi, beautiful friends. Hello, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning, Carrie. Good morning, Amanda. Good morning. Good morning, Melanie. Hi, Anna. Good morning, Alicia. Good afternoon, Josie. Hello, Aggie. Good morning, Beauty. Hello, sweet Alicia. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Mei-Ling. Woof, woof. Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, Carol. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, Caitlin. Caitlin, you do? That's so good. I'm so glad. Hope you're wonderfully well. Hello, CJ. Good morning, good morning. I'm in the healing room today because there is a backhoe still digging up the neighbor's house next door. So I got a little early this time so I didn't have to adjust everything live. And I got an old tripod out and jerry rigged the phone clip thing with a bunch of hair rubber bands. Does anyone else use hair bands for everything other than your hair? Yeah. So this is my portable flower altar today, formerly known as the Cholula hot sauce bottle. But want to have something beautiful here for you. And I brought a glass of water because I lost my coffee. Do you ever lose your coffee somewhere in the house or your tea? So I have a glass of water and and these flowers. This is starting to sound like Steve Martin in The Jerk, but I'm not a jerk. But I'm thinking about you today, and I wanted to just take a moment before we begin and say just how much I appreciate you. You are my wow today. You are my inspiration today. You are my cuppa yum yum. I posted that a little while ago on my post today. You are my cuppa yum yum today. And so, all I need is a glass of water and the sparkle that you share, and I'm all good. So cheers. It is a cocktail glass 24/7, even if it's just water. Sometimes it's good to have your little celebrations. So cheers to you. And sorry, I have to lean over and I got some great, exciting download love to share with you today. But you know what I want to know is, did you pick a word for the day today? Did you choose a word? I would love to hear what you chose if you did. And, the word of the day is something that's so powerful. It's organizing, it's orienting you, it's reminding you, it's loving you, it's helping you, it's bumping you back in. And word of a day means just for today. We only have to do it today, not forever, not all year long. You don't have to tattoo it on your forehead and, no, it's just for today. So share your word of the day. I hope my signal is still okay because I don't see any words of the day. But my word of the day, oh, thank you. I can always count on my fellow princess queen friends here. And vibrant. You are so held. Isn't it true? I love that word, held. Inspired. Yay! That's so good. Yay! Inspired is beautiful. Good morning, Shannon. Destiny and miracles, baby. Carol, that is one for the books. I love it. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. My word today is joyride. I think that's a very nice word. And I'm reminding myself, like, constantly of what a joyride this actually is. You know, even now, it's still a joyride. Yeah. Good morning. Comforted. That's beautiful. Vitality and liveliness. Ooh, yes. A lot of us have those kinds of energetic words. This is so good. I'm going like this. Does anybody remember my Gaspari, the grocer in Italy? Number one kiddo. Number one kiddo. I'm just talking about our grocer in Assisi. Good morning. Good morning. Did you pick a word for the day today? I hope so. So, my friends, I have a download for you today. This is very exciting. I swear, since those of you have been joining on the regular, and you know we're in a love posse, we ride together, I swear that like your peeps are talking to me too. So our ancestors, you know, people you loved, people you knew, maybe people you loved and knew in some other lifetime, you know, they're around, they're guiding us, loving us, encouraging us, inspiring us. And sometimes they're here visiting Robin too. So very fun, very humorous day, evening, last night too, middle of the night. And it does feel like a joyride. That's part of why I picked that word. Good morning, Melanie. There's a very sweet person behind that ID there. Good morning. Good morning. So, joyride and your joy guides are with us today. So the first thing I wanted to share is this is like a roller coaster. You know, this time we're all going through, it is like a roller coaster in a way. Every day there are new delights, new things happening, new experiences, new stories, new tolls, you know, new death tolls. I mean, that's part of it. But also new recoveries and new discoveries and new ways of doing things. Look at all the new that is here, all the new content, you know, all the new support, love, beauty, light, encouragement. It's all here. So it is like a coaster, but never forget who rides with you in the roller coaster, who's in the seat with you. And if you don't get what I mean, I'm talking about spirit. I'm talking about your higher power or your highest self or you know what I mean? There is always one walking with you, and you can relax a little bit. You can ease your way into this experience. Let yourself be easy because there is someone else guiding the coaster. It's not up to you. You don't have to pedal really hard to make things happen. You don't have to push really hard to make things happen. You are surrounded in love, surrounded in light, surrounded in healing. You are. And these are divine, perfect experiences. Yes, even for the ones who you might look at and hear about and call them or call their experience, what they're going through, the worst imaginable thing. You know how we all have our own edges around that. So, you know, we can look at those peeps and know that they too are being guided, loved, held. They're not forgotten. They're not being left out to, you know, their cry gives many of us an opportunity to offer the miracle. you know? So it's sort of a beautiful journey, a beautiful dance, this whole thing. And we can trust in that. Your word is ease. It just came to you. Yes, baby. There's somebody in the seat next to you. Never forget who walks with you. I was saying this yesterday in the Course in Miracles. It says, if you only knew, who walks with you, who's beside you on every path you choose to take. Because free will and all that, right? Everybody's free. We're free to choose. We're free to choose our direction. We're free. And we're free to be afraid. We're free to be free. We're free to, when I think about a roller coaster, especially, okay, I liked the bangs better this way. You're free to hang on, on a roller coaster. Some people put their arms in the air and other people are like, "Meow." You could try it because you are being guided and loved and held. You are. So that is the teaching, never forget who's walking with you. You're not alone. Good morning, Andrea. Good morning. Thanks for being here. So, and I am learning more and more and more and more. Spirit has a sense of humor. Jesus, if you like Jesus, or you like Mary, or you like the Holy Spirit, you like God, you like the Easter Bunny, Yeshua, whatever you like to call, because it's not my way, it's your way. They have a sense of humor. So it can be funny sometimes. You don't have to, it doesn't have to feel so serious and scary. Sometimes it's okay to laugh too. Yeah. So I'm looking here. Where did I put it? Well, I'm not going to get up. You can place things in the hand of Spirit. Place things on Spirit's side of the roller coaster seat. Give that over there. And I did not bring it with me, but the next thing I wanted to share with you. Good morning, Kelly. How are you today? Good morning. Did you pick a word of the day today, Andrea and Kelly and Lizzie girl? Haven't heard. Last night, last night I got some things on my heart these days that are actually, to be totally frank, nothing to do with the current situation. Are you finding that too? Like, your problems or your wobbles or your fear stuff didn't just go away because there's this new thing happening all around the world. It's not that new, but you know what I mean? You're like, God, here I thought I would be so upset all the time about this, but look at this upset that keeps coming, has nothing to do with it. That's how you know your ego never goes on vacation and really is happy to go with any content it can find. The part of you that is not really part of God, separate, the ego, Wayne Dyer would say, edges God out, So that part of us just loves to be upset and churning. And I have a couple things that are, I would say, pretty big worries for me, or conflicts, relationship issues with friends, not my family. Nobody here, because there's family here. I'm not talking about any of us. Good morning, number one husband. Speak of that timing, right? I have some bigger issues and I'm sick of it. I do get sick of it. I get sick of hearing it in my head. I get sick of it's kind of like that, I'm Henry VIII, I am. Henry VIII, I am. Da, 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 da. You're there like doing your things. You're getting ready for the day. Maybe you're out for the walk and you guys are so cute. Now you have to say hi, number one daughter. There you go. The ego will not shut up. My mind is like, yeah, but blah, blah, blah. So last night, or earlier in the afternoon, I said, come on now, Jesus, what the hell? please look at, I am doing it here. And I gotta tell you, so clear. It was like, yeah, but you didn't give this up. You didn't offer this up. You're hanging on. This is you hanging on, like by not just a thread, but like you're holding that roller coaster like this. You're white knuckling the coaster. So, I'm just along on the ride with you. I'm riding with you. And, that was so powerful. So I was like, yes, take it. Go. I don't get it out. I don't want it. I really don't. And a few minutes later, I was there thinking about it again. This is what's so funny about doing practices sometimes. Like, you do it, sometimes you're in the middle of your practice. Like if there's a meditation you do or something, 1 minute in, you're like, please take this. I surrender this to you, and then like 1 minute later, you're thinking about that same thing again. So me too. And I was telling number one this last night. I said, I'm so glad you don't think I'm a weirdo and I could tell you these things. And he was like, so I saw myself just tending to it again and figuring, taking it back and figuring out, what am I supposed to do? How should I go about talking to this person? What do I do? And I feel like I got such clear, like, stop it, look at you again. So I was like, okay, let's have an experiment. And I heard 2 o'clock and I was thinking, 2 o'clock? What kind of guidance is that, 2 o'clock? And it was like, don't do anything until 2 o'clock and I'll get back to you. So I thought, that's kind of fun. I'm going to try it. And you know what I noticed? It relieved me that whole time. I did not think about this person. Big conflict, big serious thing. I'm just trying to say, it's not, it's really something I don't know what to do, honestly, really. 2 o'clock. I was like, cool. Okay, 2 o'clock. It worked. I did not think about it. But, when 2 o'clock, it was like the kitchen timer went off in my head. And I just started going, okay. And I got the next thing, and it was the roller coaster. I'm sitting with you in this coaster, and you just need to ride the ride. Some storms, some upsets, you just have to go through it. And stop needing to tend to your terror every moment of the day. At some point we need to soften in our body and just say, fork it. You know what I mean by fork, though? Soften and just be like, I'm on the ride, and I'm not going to control it. So all these fun roller coaster. Of course, I love roller coasters. I will ride them by myself. Which is a good thing in our family. Yeah, we just let it go. Let it go. Take it. This is not a problem I want to be concerned about today. Yeah. So, I'm going to catch up here. Okay, Madeline. Sorry. Release. Yes. Okay, we have one Madeline, not another Melanie. Thank you for telling me. I do my best to remember. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. What Carrie says, you worry about the thing that's going on, and then you catch something, and then it starts to feel funny. Yeah. So that's, it's not, when our guilt comes in, just think about it this way. Who is walking with you? Who's riding with you? Who? Maybe they're the ones bringing you the humor right now. Maybe they're the ones bringing the topic to you and helping you free yourself. So the name of the game is to surrender, to let this go. So yesterday, I was like, okay, all day I felt so free. But somewhere around 6 o'clock, I stopped feeling so free. And I was lost in the story that I was a horrible person. Does that ever happen to you? Just lost in it without even remembering this thing, without even remembering this practice, without even remembering, this is why sometimes I create visual altars. I'm looking at the one I started for this yesterday. It's amazing to me. Yeah, that's really good, Kelly. Just keep focusing on no. Yeah. Good morning, Jen. So I, was just in that constant place of prayer. And at 6 o'clock, so I said, oh, I forgot. I just said it out loud. I'm beyond caring anymore if I sound weird, really, because it's so helpful to remember there is something guiding us, and we don't have to do this all alone. So I got a word and it said love jar. Love jar. That was my only words. And then I saw it in the basement. I have this old kombucha jar. I used to brew my own kombucha before I realized it gave me massive migraines all the time. So I have this beautiful jar. I got a picture of the jar. And so long story short, here is what I'm doing. I'm taking my scraps of paper, I'm taking my magazines or those annoying flyers that I never read, they keep mailing them to me. I'll use those and I will write what is bugging me, what is upsetting me, what is scaring me, what is stressing me out, what is driving me crazy, the people I don't know how to help anymore, the people who piss me off, people piss me off, right? People piss you off. I hope I'm not alone in that. I will write these things down and I will get it out and I will put them in the jar. I will crumple them up as much as I want. I will squeeze them as hard as I can and give them to me. This was straight from Jesus, so I'm just going to say it. Give it to Jesus, I already know it's going right here on the fireplace mantle. If you've been to my house, you know where it's going there. And I will decorate it. I will make it special. And then maybe I started to say, maybe we'll burn these at some point, but I understand this is a gift from Spirit. So I'm not directing this thing. Yay, I'm glad. Would somebody let me know, is my connection, am I clear today? Is it okay? I just noticed there's such a lag that I'm just going to trust. Okay, I will stop trying to control everything over here, right in the middle, talking about releasing control. Isn't it? Aren't we so funny? So the love jar, feel free to borrow, feel free to take it and make it your own. And when my dad was, okay, whew, thank you. I do appreciate that. When my dad was still alive, oh, that's good. Thank you, you guys. We had to go, well, right after he passed, we had to go clear out his house. This whirlwind trip to Buffalo for like 5 days to clear out everything in his house. Oh my God. Oh, good. Thank you. And we found the cutest altars he had made all over the house. And you guys, this is so funny, but thanks, Aggie. Maybe that's what's going on. So he used old refrigerator drawers, and he filled them with dirt. Kelly, you'll probably love this. He filled them with dirt, and he had all kinds of little plants going, the cactus variety, and some aloe vera. I still have some aloe vera from that time. This is going back to, I don't know, 2006, I think. So, and he had little statues he'd stick right in the dirt, little decorations, and sometimes there would be little crumpled up bits of paper. And I never read any of it, I promise. Like for me, that is, whatever that was sacred. Not going to read it. Not gonna go there. Made that mistake once with my stepdad, who died before my dad, and I learned my lesson the hard way. So, but isn't that sweet? Like, he had his own way to process and create sacred in his house too. And I never lived with him. I knew him not a lot. We became more friends as adults, but it's kind of cool to know like what flows in your veins, in your DNA. There's some urge to create sacred. There's a knowing about how to create release and healing. So all that to say to you, trust and allow, you know, and you are part of my family, and this is our family here, our love posse. So trust and allow what's coming through for you on these mornings, and let's take it and do it. Hi, Allie. Good morning. Oh, Carol, good to see you here. Good morning. I love how I'm grateful for this time, that it's connecting us. So isn't that beautiful? Do you think you might try something like that? Or if you don't feel you have privacy, you could even do like a bag in a drawer. You could do a drawer. Do you have a drawer somewhere? You know, I like the idea of having a energetic space for it that's not like you're not going to sleep on top of this, for example. You know, like it's energy you're releasing, so it needs to be somewhere that you've designated as a sacred compost, kind of energetic compost. And you tell your fresh is your word for the day. Have a good day, honey. Love you. Bye. Maybe we'll see you later. Have a good day. Good meeting. Keep it somewhere sacred and fresh. I'll allow it. That's good. I like that. I'll allow it. Yeah. It's like a beautiful softening, isn't it? Like a, I love that. So if you haven't shared a word for the day today and you'd like to, I'd love to know what your word for the day is. And this morning was so sweet here in our house. Number one was up before me, but was looking at him with the fisheye, you know, just like that. And he was doing the thing, hugging himself, doing the thing. I see what you mean, Alicia. Like I'm ruling in my favor. I love that. Yes, I'll allow it. Even better. Yeah, that's so good. And this should be that time. This should be that time. Yeah, grateful. Yay, so much to be grateful about, isn't there, Allie? It's so true. Yeah. So, A Course in Miracles. You know I like the Course in Miracles, don't you? And you don't have to like it. I still like you. I'm still your number one fan, no matter what you like or don't like. I was thinking about something I wanted to share today, and that is my holiness shines bright. My holiness blesses everything. And that came to me this morning. I wrote it down, and I said to Spirit, I said, actually the lesson is called My Holiness Blesses the World. But I felt some resistance to that because I know that everything that's happening in the world is divinely timed, you know. Some people have a very strong message about what they think this time about. For me, it's just that we're held and we're in the sacred flow, and there is an intelligence that is in the know. It knows what's going on. It knows what it's doing. It's scary. We're scared sometimes. I understand. And we're in the flow. But I said to Spirit, you know, I don't want to say my holiness blesses the world. That's tiring. Is anybody else feeling exhausted? Sometimes by the thought it's up to me, or I like to do it just right. If I was I'd be in Goldilocks in the story, and the one porridge that was just right, that would be mine. I want to do just enough, like I want to be supportive and loving, but I can't be here 24/7 holding everything up. And nobody asked us to do that, right? Okay, good. Thank you. Nobody asked us to do it though. So this is what we rewrote it a little, and this is what we have. My holiness shines bright and blesses everything. And I love that because you know what? You can be home doing nothing and trusting that your holiness blesses everything, everyone, but especially it blesses the parts of you that you're having a hard time accepting or loving, or you're being hard on yourself, or you're judging, you know, you worry, whatever. You're blessed. You're good. You got the stamp. You have the seal. You've gotten the you know, award. You're good. You are okay. You've been stamped with okay. Okay, you're good. So your holiness, it blesses everything, even the stuff you don't like, even the stuff you're worried about. You know, you're blessed. Your fears, you're worried, you're blessed. And your worry is being blessed. So just let's keep that in mind. And again, you know, take action if it helps. Start a jar if that calls you, or an urn, or a planter like my dad, a refrigerator drawer with dirt in it, and bury your notes in there. Do it. It's so good. So yeah, so that's everything, other than I want to give you the biggest hug right now, like that. The biggest hug. I'm hugging myself, but I'm really hugging you. I'm hugging myself and you, and just to say you are amazing. Be so very kind and gentle. If you haven't heard this week's episode of Tea with Robin, it is the bomb. I really love the messages that are coming through. I was like, you know, God, I feel scared to keep podcasting through this time. Because what topic? I don't want to talk about this 24/7, but you know, what's coming through is so freaking amazing that I hope you do give it a listen and share it on. And so I hope you loved this time today. And always, if you did, please share it on. Support the work. Let somebody else know for tomorrow. Or, you know, I'm always open to your financial support. Of course, I love that. There's a link in the profile. Still working. Gonna see some of you later on today. And that reminds me, look for a new Zoom link email, because I don't know what happened to Zoom. Let's not go there, girlfriend. They had some things going on, so we've got some new encryption happening. So I'm going to send you, look for your email today, okay? And, you know, I'm here loving you, and these replays are all up on YouTube by 2 o'clock every day. There's a nice little collection now. Put me on, and let's make some dinner together tonight, you know? The audios are available if you want. It's a pay what you want offering too. So on my website. All right. I think that's everything. I'm going to go make some brekkie, maybe a smoothie today. And then I'm going to go sit in session with Amazeballs peepers. So thank you for the hug. I love it. Thank you. That's a nickname, a favorite nickname going by right there. Thank you too. Thank you. I hope you have a beautiful day. It's almost the weekend. It's almost Easter. I mean, just wow, you know? Let's celebrate what is, let's celebrate, okay? That's what I'm going to say. Lots of love to you too. And I'll see you next time. Tomorrow morning, that is. Be here or be square. Love you. Yeah, I like seeing all these things going by. Kiss, kiss. All right, hanging up now. See you later, alligator.